Show how that bucket goes on. How far does that nipple need to go in? What do you do?
Just so you generate a seal around the outside layer of the tree.
So how far you drill it back in?
You're going to drill a hole 1.5 to 2 inches deep. In this case, it's a 5/16 hole, and you angle it a little bit uphill so that the sap that does come down drains down out the spout and into the bucket.
And the bucket just hangs on it?
It hangs on the spout, and then you let Mother Nature do its thing. And what's physically happening is, as the tree freezes, as it gets cold tonight and the tree freezes, the upper end of the tree creates a vacuum and pulls sap out of the ground and up into the tree. And then when you have a thaw in a couple days, when this tree gets to be 40 degrees, that sap thaws and then drains back down out of the tree, and that's when you collect it in your spout and in your bucket.
And then once you collect it, what do you do with it?
You take that sap, and it takes about 43 gallons of sap to make 1 gallon of syrup. So it's just a matter of boiling off all of the extra water until you have syrup. And syrup is about 67% sugar when it's finished.
Do you add anything to it?
Nope. All you add is heat. Nothing's put in. The only thing that some people put in is an anti-foamer. The big operations, they'll use an anti-foamer just to keep the foam down, keep it from boiling over. But pure maple syrup is just sap out of the tree, boiled down and concentrated. Now that we have our sap, we need a way to concentrate it to turn into syrup. So what we have is a stainless pot, fire, and you want to set it up so that you draw and put a lot of heat underneath the pot. You have to be careful that you don't scald the inside of the pot, because that will give a bitter taste to the syrup. So the trick is to keep the fire below the level of sap that's in your pot. And to help facilitate that, you make a chimney on the back to help create a draft underneath the pot and put as much heat from the fire as possible into your pot. That way you can boil down the sap as efficiently as possible. So we have our bucket of sap. We're going to pour it into our 3/4 full pot. Put some heat to it, and go have a beer.